Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Williams looking for a man. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Washington.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to power it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on it. I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh. You're going to get him freed up, and it's just a catch and walk in. But the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense?
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Jackson. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. His whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted, still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping them. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Boston. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Williams will pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now on 2nd down. looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll immediately call timeout.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sauer. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. He finds a soft spot in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Beck. Works the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. open. Ripping through the defense. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Goes to the option. He'll toss it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The play-action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Making side adjustments here. Williams looking for a man. Buying some time. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Dropping back, it's Beck. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Hansen. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Washington wants to go quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Back to pass, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Boston. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
Full start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. Touchdown, Washington. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air. It's back. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. That last completion is still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Washington.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hansen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Beck. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the pitch.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being good.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. There's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find the matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot. Dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Beck. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Iowa State.
And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And, hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.